Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard. I am your host on this pre-market session. This morning we are sorted by volume, highest to lowest. We'll be watching for volume spikes over in this column. Once we see a volume spike, we will confirm that the stock has enough volume to get in and get out safely by looking right here at the current bar volume, which would be this one candle. Once we confirm that, we have two crossovers on the screen, the 5 EMA and the 13. The white one is the 5, the blue is the 13. We confirm that we have a crossover and that the price is rising above that 5 EMA. You'll see these white arrows come in. Those are volume spikes to let you know buyers are coming into the stock. Once we confirm that we do have this crossover in the arrows, we look down here at the volume dominator and make sure that we have long green bars coming in. These are buyers. The red ones are the sellers or profit takers. Down here we have the My Blessing indicator. This green and red line are the buyers and the sellers. And when they're buying, you will see it rise to the top above this yellow line. This yellow line is pretty much the center of the high and the low of the movement of the stock. The white line is the trend. So if it's trending up, it's going to slightly be moving up as the buyers are purchasing more shares or selling more shares. It may start dropping down. Never trade off of my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed. Delays can cost you money. I am also not a financial advisor, so don't take my words to heart. Don't make a trade because I say I'm entering here or this looks good to take a position. Do not let my words influence your trade. Make sure you seek the help of a professional financial advisor before you make any trades on anything that you see here on these screens. Make sure that your chart TIF, which is time in force, in your active trader is set to EXT so that we can trade the pre-market. I'm not seeing much this morning. I've been watching HWH moving around. It's about the only one. Hopefully we'll get a play this morning. The market seems like it's going to be a little bit tough for us, but we will give it our best shot. If you haven't hit the like button for me, there's 107 of you, but only 29 likes. Show me some love and help me keep the ratings up on YouTube so I can keep these live streams going. Hit that like button for me. This live stream lasts an hour from 5:55 to 6:55 Central Time every morning, 5 days a week. I highly encourage you to join us each morning and watch what we do. We are making profit almost every morning. Sometimes the market doesn't cooperate, but we give it our best shot anyway. And I appreciate you all for joining me this morning. We have about a minute and a half to go before market open. Good luck to you in your trading. I will be marking out support and resistance levels as we go, and this will be an example here. If you see a stock moving up and then we see the price stop rising, I will set a resistance level. When the stock pulls back, I will set a support level, and we try to plan our entry down here on the support level before the next run up. You will see demonstrations of that each time that we have a stock that takes off. And it's called the pullback strategy. We wait for it to shoot up, pull back, and we get in for the next run up. About 30 seconds to go. And here we go. Looks like HWH is pushing up just a little. I'm going to clear those lines. Don't know how high it's going to go. Let me zoom in a little bit so we can get a better picture. Definitely running up. We don't chase green candles in this type of trading. We wait for pullbacks. That's the safest play. If you chase this green candle, they could all of a sudden sell off on you, and then you're stuck with holding the bag. So we'll wait for it to start pulling back. Well, we didn't get a pullback. We got a continuation of the rise up. Maybe it's stronger than I thought. Let's see if it continues to go. We have pretty nice volume. It's steady. But slow. Still moving up. Made a new high just then. Seems to be pretty strong, this stock. Maybe we will continue to crawl in the upward direction. I'm waiting to see if we get a pullback. If we do, I will mark support and resistance levels. But it looks like the buyers just want to keep it going. Seeing some long tails on the top. These are sellers driving the price back down. Looks like we may get some profit takers here for the first pullback since our market opened. I'll go ahead and mark resistance at that level. When this red candle stops pulling back, I will mark a support level. Hopefully we get a bounce back up and a breakthrough through the 225 area. Long tail on the bottom. That's a trigger point to get in that it may continue rising. Notice I said may. Pretty strong. They don't want the price to drop. It seems like they want to keep buying. Holding this price level at 225. Nice green dominator bars, very little selling. The volume does seem to be slacking off. Price is bumping under resistance. That is a good sign. Couple of profit takers just then. My blessing indicator is pointing south. We may pull back a little here. Seeing some red dominator bars come in. Those are sellers. It's not heavy selling, just profit takers or those that think it's already done. And it very well could be. We're going to hang on here and see if other buyers find it. We usually are the first to know they're moving when our market opens, and then maybe others will find it, and then they'll drive it up even further. So we'll keep an eye on it. Make sure you put it in your watch list, your personal watch list. HWH. So we monitor it throughout the morning. Definitely pulling back now. I'm waiting on the My Blessing indicator, see if it turns around, and it does. Since we had such a long pullback, I would not enter this stock unless we broke that 225 level. We have an established 218 support level. We need to stay above it. Well, while that one's floating around, let's see what else we have moving up here. IBRX, $6 stock, currently on its way up slowly. Not liking the volume on it. The volume is extremely low, 36,000 shares. Not going to call this a pullback. The volume has pretty much died on this stock. Let's take a look at the SPY, see where the SPY is headed this morning. Take a look at the bigger picture on a 5-minute chart, zoom out on it. Kind of floating to the right. Maybe, maybe not. Have a good day. HWH. Go back to the 1 minute chart. My blessing indicator wants to turn around, but the volume has consistently dropped off. Going to be a tough morning as expected. I'll take a look at the two stocks that are posted. Not enough volume on this one either. PEGY. Very cheap stock, penny stocks. I don't play them. Got to buy too many shares, too hard to get in and get out in pre-market on these cheaper stocks. Still holding that 220 or 218 price level at support. Not much going on. I think we're fixing to have a market correction. I really do. The way things have been recently, since last Friday, we had kind of a good Friday. Monday really slowed down, hard picking. This morning didn't look so promising. Maybe we're going to have a slow week this week. A pause, so to speak. Had some really good previous weeks. It's been really running for a few months. Looks like we have a few more buyers coming in on HWH. Back up to that 225. The volume is still quite low. Still no spikes to speak of this morning other than this one stock. Enjoy your coffee, kick back, relax. Something will fire sooner or later. It definitely is a vacation week. Kind of slow this morning. Used to coming here and pulling the trigger right at 6 a.m. Did not click the buy on this one. Kind of hate to see the schools let out for vacation. That's when things really get slow. But we will continue to hit it. If you are unaware, I will be on vacation starting Friday until May 5th. These live streams will not be held until I return. Time for me to take a break. Pulling back down to the 218, not seeing any volume spikes. Maybe we'll have some news come out at 7 a.m. Maybe we'll get a play there. HWH is holding this price level. That's our only hope so far this morning. Well, well, well. It's like everybody forgot to wake up this morning but us. Might be green today. Nobody's playing. Retesting 218 again. We are committed. We know where the money is. If you're not here, you don't like money, that's for sure. Doesn't get any easier than this. This is called test of patience. If it's going to move, we're going to know about it. We've been pretty blessed over the last 3 or 4 months. It's been steady profit. So we have to accept the days we don't get to play as well. So I did some work on this YouTube live stream yesterday. Is the video back to 1080p? Can somebody tell me? I think we were running on 720, I guess. So it's nice and clear now. Good deal. And no errors on my side for once. Maybe another bounce back up to 227. I was told Discord was nice and clear. Nature, I think you can change it down in settings on YouTube. Lord, we need to play this morning, please. We need to eat beans with our rice, not just the rice. Take a look at the SPY again, see if it continued to hold or is it dropping. It is dropping a little. Thank you, Jose. Well, I'm on a business internet, so I'm pushing like 1.7 up. So the delay is not on my end. Let's hope so, Stephen. Definitely slow this morning. They looks like they're giving up on HWH now. Well, you can avoid the delays if you are set up on your own PC. I don't recommend you trade off my screen anyway, or you could lose some money. Could drop within those 30-second delay or whatever your delay is. So on both of my scans, I don't have a price limit set on the high end. It just starts at 25 cents, and whatever the price upwards is, it should post it even if it's Tesla or Nvidia. And sometimes they pop up here as well in pre-market if they have good news. So I'm not restricting on what pops up. We're not just a penny stock playing stream. We trade all prices, but they have to pop up. They have to be moving. We do get a lot of the cheaper stocks moving because that's normally what moves in pre-market. But sometimes we get some really good ones that run up pretty high. SPOT, $295 a share. I told you we get some higher price ones in here. No limitations. If you haven't joined my Discord yet, the link is at the top of the chat window. You can sign up for free, get a couple of free indicators, talk to some members, see how they're doing. If you feel like upgrading, you can eliminate that delay because Discord doesn't have one. And you get to trade with us for another 2.5 hours. We trade all the way until 9:30. And it will be longer if I can get the market to cooperate. It kind of dies at 9:30. Then it's kind of like sit there all day long like we're doing right now and waiting for something to move. I just can't take the boredom, so I try to make mine by 9:30 in the morning and call it quits. I've been really successful at doing that. Make enough to pay the bills, or make enough for mama to spend. Whatever comes first. HWH. So far, it was our only hope this morning. Yeah, if it's below my threshold, it's not going to show up. I try to catch them anywhere between $5 and $50. That's my trading range. But I will buy $2 and $3 ones if they look good. But try to stay up above 5. Thank you, Carly. Little things like that to keep you married for 47 years. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I've been trading on ThinkorSwim since 1990, back when we didn't have all these colorful little things on all of these indicators. Plain Jane trading platform. As the years passed, I got interested in coding, and I've now been coding for over 15 years. And it has improved my trading drastically. I don't know. I'll take a look at it. EDBL. Do we have one finally? No volume whatsoever, sitting on 600 and not moving. It's just a slow day. There's nothing we can do. We have to let the stocks come to us. We don't create trades. When you try to create a trade, then you lose money. ADBL. I think I just looked at it. There's no volume there. Still stuck on 600. Yeah, I can move it over there. Oh, the current bar volume beside? Uh, yeah, but I don't think it's necessary. CYN. I think that was that cheaper stock, right? Yeah, it hasn't hit my threshold yet of 25, but it's getting close. And thank you, Gabe, for pulling that one out of there. You must have been really digging. It's only paying a penny at a time, so be careful. Possible pullback. There's your resistance level. There's your support level. Let's see if they drive it back up above a penny. No buyers here this morning. Nvidia on the watch list. You can use them for options. If it has volume, you can use them. ZCMD. Volume is low on everything this morning, not just this one. We want to see those volume numbers really flying when we get into a trade. Kind of want to slip in and slip out unnoticed. The only way you're going to do that is with high volume. You don't want to be one of the three trading the stock. Kind of like right now, I buy anywhere between 100 and 5,000 shares. This stock at this price, I may buy 3,000 shares, so I would be one of two people buying it. That wouldn't work. I'd have to sell it back to myself. Picasso, sound like you need a lot of help, my friend. Think you're trading the wrong direction. We've looked at EDBL several times already. Doesn't have enough volume to make a trade on. CYN, that penny stock, still moving around. If it continues to happen, why keep doing it? Time to stop trading and rethink what you're doing. Good morning, Mad Jacks. I think my worst trading day was a long time ago. I was in a stock and I was actually up $300 or $400. And I was into it pretty heavy and a big red candle hit. And within a split second, I was down $1,500 and they halted the stock and it didn't trade the rest of the day. When it resumed the next day, I was down $1,800 and I got out. But to go in to take a loss by a big red candle like that and them halt it and you can't do anything about it, that was a big learning lesson. It's not that I made a bad trade. I made a good trade. It's just that some news came out. I wasn't aware of it. And boom, it was gone. It can happen. I mean, you can't predict what's going to happen in the market. It's moments like that that taught me to be a scalper and not a holder. Grab some in the middle, get out. Doesn't matter if you left some on the table or not. Just keep doing it. Keep grabbing a piece every morning. And since I just take what the market gives me now and not try to hold until a top, it's turned my life around. Wait for the flow, get in, get out before the flow stops. Keep going. ZCMD. Hey, at least it's $2. Let's see what happens. Nice run up. It is on the watch list down here in the lower section. Low volume still. Overall low volume. Current volume not too bad. Pushing up. Maybe a new high. New high right there. Need a pullback. If we get one, I'll mark it out. This could be it. Watch for a wick on the bottom of this red candle. They could be the buyers coming back in to drive it up even more. That's also an entry. That was too fast for me to click the button. Kind of volatile at the moment. That's an undecided candle. Got a wick on the top and the bottom. Red dominator bar. I'm going to go ahead and remark my lines. Let's see if this is a pullback. It looks like the sell-off to me though. Watch for a long wick on the bottom or this candle to close. I will set the support level. Hopefully we get a bounce off of it. I'm not liking that red dominator bar though. That's a big one. That bar did close. Do we continue down or do we bounce up? My blessing is pointing south, and it's going south. Long tail on the bottom of this candle. So if you are unaware, that long tail on the bottom means the buyers are trying to buy up what they're selling to keep it from falling. Wicks on the bottom are good. Wicks on the top are not if you're trying to buy it to go up. My blessing's been right every time so far, still going down. It's kind of like we're happy to see something move, right? Next, please. If you're just popping in and you haven't hit the like button, please do. Let's keep these streams going. Make YouTube pay me a nickel. And it's a slow morning. We're waiting on movement. We're waiting on volume. It's been a very slow start. And with that said, I need to continue over on Discord. I appreciate everyone who joined me this morning. Good luck in your trading. I will be back tomorrow at 5:55 a.m. Hope to see you there. May God bless your trading the rest of the day. I am out.